Yes, this is the IBF bout that I recently won, and it's my baby. Look, I've given the last maybe 4 weeks I was away filming a TV show, so I've come back, and the last 4 or 5 weeks I've been head down, just completely focusing on the fight. I can say that it's called the challenge, but that's all I can say for now. No, it's something completely different. Out of my comfort zone, but I'm all about getting out of my comfort zone and doing something different. Yeah, we actually used to train at the same gym a few years back. We did a bit of training together, but that doesn't matter. You know, it's time to fight, and we're going to do just that.
So you've sparred with each other, I'm guessing?
We have, yes, previously in the past. Yeah. Look, when it comes to fighting, you can never predict or assume what somebody is going to come out like on fight night. It all can sort of change on the night. And I know what she fights like. She's a come forward aggressive fighter, and I'll be ready for her. You know, I only really noticed that in the fight, something with her knee, and I used that to my advantage and jumped on her. From here, we're going to leave it up to the team and see where they want me to go, hopefully overseas. But yeah, I'm excited for after this win. Look, definitely hasn't upset my training. I'm all eyes on the prize. I'm definitely focused, and I haven't let that distract me from what I've got to do. So yeah, I'm all about this fight. I'm so excited to be fighting on this card. Like, it's going to be a real time to showcase my skills, and got the whole world watching. To be on the undercard of Kambosos versus Haney, it's pretty amazing here in Australia. Look, you know, I feel like credit comes when credit is due, and my time is coming to receive that credit. So yeah, in all due time. For women's boxing, it's really growing at the moment, and I think that just this fight against Susie and I, you know, one of the better fighters here in Australia. There's lots of up-and-comers, so it's really exciting for women's boxing at this time. We've got so many great talent here in Australia and overseas with Sky and Ebony at the moment. So there's some great fights to be had, and I'm super excited and grateful to be on this card. Just head down, you know, sparring, running, weight cut down. I'm all for it. I'm so excited. Fortunately, I'm not working at the moment, so I've got full focus on this fight. You know, you got to give everything as a fighter. It's not always easy as just jumping in the rings. I was working in the past, but to give this fight 100%, I'm not working anymore. There's plenty of good talent here in Australia, and I think women's boxing really is on the rise. Within just last year, we've seen that with the Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor fight. Like, that was massive, and that was just an incredible performance to watch. So definitely on the rise, and I'm excited to see it grow. Let's all get around October 16th. Looking forward to seeing you there.
Yes, I mean, look, obviously I've won 5 world titles, 2 of the major ones, and in 3 different weight divisions. And, you know, my goal obviously was to win another world title in the Super Flyweight division. And obviously the lockdown and COVID and all that happened, so I was out for 2.5 years. And recently I just got off my last fight to get me back into the Super Flyweight ratings. And that was obviously to, you know, fight for a world title in that division, but this opportunity came along, and you know, I couldn't turn it down. So you know, fighting for a world title in my hometown on a big major platform, that's yeah, you know, it's definitely exciting. Well, yeah, I've got to eat a lot more in this one, but no, look, it's, you know, my body's just you know, it's always the same. I'm always fit, and you know, I'm not here to, you know, try anything different to try and put on weight or anything, or try and have an advantage. You know, I know what I'm good at, and you know where I'm good, and yeah, so I'm still doing the same thing I always do, and that's training hard and that mental strength. So yeah, look, I mean, I've helped her a lot with sparring, you know, because during my whole career, as everyone knows, I've had a gap, you know, like there'll be times where I couldn't get a fight for a year or whatever it is, and yeah, but I'm always training and always helping the girls out, and so yeah, we've sparred a fair bit, and you know, unfortunately she said I didn't do her any favours, but you know, it's all good. We'll keep moving forward, and yeah, so we sort of know each other a bit. You know, we've sparred a fair bit, and well, the way I work is I don't really watch most of my opponents' fights. It's up to my coach. That's his job. You know, that's what he's there for, obviously. So yeah, it's up to him, and we just focus on what we need to do, and that's it. Yeah. Well, there's no doubt I deserve to be here. You know, I've done a lot for women's boxing here in Australia. And yeah, it's a massive opportunity. I just feel absolutely grateful to have this opportunity, especially, you know, thank Kambosos and Haney for bringing these fights here in Melbourne, Australia. and obviously the promoters, DeBella and Top Rank. So yeah, it's awesome. Well, knock on wood, I haven't had any injuries. You know, never been dropped, knocked out or anything like that. No injuries at all. I think the COVID was sort of, I mean, look, you know, it's tough times for everyone. And, you know, just in general, like everyone has challenges in life. So for me, it's just the more challenges and the more I push harder. So that's how I work. And so I come back after the COVID and fought a former world champion, number 5 in the world, and you know, focused pretty hard on that and overcame that fight. And now it's this one, the next step. Look, I mean, obviously she's got the weight advantage, and you know, she's been around. I think she's had a lot of amateur fights. You know, so like I said, we know each other well in terms of we've sparred before, and she's doing really well. And look, you know, women's boxing is really booming now, and there's so many girls out there, and it's great to see so many more in Australia as well. So getting into it, and they're all learning the skills of boxing, which is great to see.
Thank you for watching Pound for Pound TV. Please remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell for future updates. See you in the next one.